Okay, now let's move to the natural environment. As we have already discussed about the natural environment, what is natural environment? The things which are given by the nature and available in the environment are known as the natural environment. Now, what are the things which are given by the nature to us, that are land, water, air, plants, animals? These all are there in the natural environment. Okay, so now let's move towards lithosphere now. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere, as I feel that if you have read in the previous class about the domains of the earth, in those domains you may have read about lithosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. Okay, so now let's move to lithosphere. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere, it's a layer, top layer of the earth where we get a solid crust. Okay, that is known as lithosphere. What is solid crust? It means that where we get the solid things. For example, rocks we get. Okay, we get thin layer of the soil, that is known as the lithosphere. Fine. Now in lithosphere we get mountains also, plateaus, plains, valleys, etc. These all are the things which we get from in the lithosphere. Now lithosphere is the domain that provides us forests, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture, and human settlements. It is also a source of mineral wealth. Now if you will see in this picture, you will able to find out about all these domains of the environment. What are the domains of the environment? These are the atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Now what is biosphere? Biosphere is the domain of the environment where we get all these things where we get all the rest of the domains, that is atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. These all are the domains of the environment which we get in biosphere. Now, what is hydrosphere? The domain of water is referred to as hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. It's very essential for all the living organisms. Fine. Now, for next is the atmosphere. Atmosphere is a thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth, that is known as the atmosphere. Atmosphere is very useful for it because it protects us from the harmful rays and scorching heat of the sun. It consists of number of gases, dust, and water vapor. The changes in the atmosphere produce changes in the weather and climate. As you all see that how the weather changes, how the climate changes, how do these all the things change? Because of the atmosphere. Whenever the atmosphere will change, definitely we get change in weather, we get change in climate as well. Okay, plant and animal kingdom together make biosphere, or the living world. Fine. Now next let's move to the ecosystem. Ecosystem, if we will see here in the glossary box, you will see here ecosystem. It is a system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live, or linked by transfer of energy and material. Okay, so what does it mean? Ecosystem means that the system where we all live together. If you will see in this picture, you will see that in this picture many of the creatures are living together, and we know that these all the creatures are depending upon each other. Okay, if we will look at our life only, that the ecosystem where we are living, we are definitely depending upon many things. All the plants, animals, and human beings, they depend on their immediate surroundings. Okay, they are interdependent on each other. Okay, and this relation between the living organisms as well as the relation between the organisms and their surrounding, they form an ecosystem. Fine. There could be an ecosystem of large rainforest, grassland, desert, mountains, lake, river, ocean, even a small pond. Okay, so wherever these all the creatures are living, and if they are depending upon each other, it forms the ecosystem. Fine. Now, next is human environment. Human environment, we will talk about it tomorrow in the tomorrow's period. Thank you.